Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4525 in Candy Crush Saga. And if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So here we've got 22 moves to clear out 90 jelly. And it looks like it's in these 5 little clusters here, but under some significant things. We've got licorice locks and toffee, and more toffee set to come down. I think that's one of the bigger problems, is the toffee and the licorice that's going to keep flooding in this area. We've got conveyor belts. If I left this alone, this blue would eventually come around here, but I don't really have any other move. So let's go ahead and do this. We've got to open up these gaps probably, even though there's no jelly here. We've got to reach through. This looks like the only move I have, so I will take it and hope that something better develops here. I'm just, at this point in time, waiting for a reshuffle. There we go. This was totally blocked. I'm going to do this and see what happens. More stuff does drop in, and now I can open this up, but it doesn't drop in easily for me. I'm going to do this and hope a green falls in. It didn't, but I got that and I got this. So good enough, it opened up the board a bit. And now I've got this stripe that can help me to plow through here. But look at how thick that toffee is. I'm getting more and more nervous about this job here. Now I know that one of the best ways to take out licorice is to hit it directly, so I would do this over this. But I think I'm going to swipe along here. And then I'll take this out, and then maybe move this over, this wrapped candy over. Here we go, look at that. And now if I can get through to here, I've got a UFO to send out some wrapped, but look at the way that licorice just pours in. If I take out licorice on a turn, no new licorice can form. But the moment I stop taking out licorice, it's just going to reform. And there's really not much I can do about it if I don't have the moves. Now I do. I could take out licorice, or I could do this move. I'm going to take out the licorice. I think I have to free this. I don't quite know how yet, but I think that's extremely important for my endeavor here. There we go. So now this is open. Oh, wow. I don't think there's any way to win. But I'm not giving up yet. Let's see how much damage this can do. I mean, win this turn. Of course, all of these levels are winnable eventually. Even the levels that feel impossible, eventually they get knocked down. So towards the end, I'm able to make a color bomb. I still had 20 jelly to remove, and a lot of it was really thick and under toffee. But sometimes I can move the toffee out of the way. I do like the approach I took. I often didn't have many choices, or any choices, just had to take the move that was available. But I'm going to keep pursuing this. I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'm going to have the microphone turned off initially, but once I'm able to win, I'll come back through and narrate for you. So thankfully I was able to get this done in about 5 tries, because I had just these last 3 lives left. And it's the same process. The difference here is that eventually I'm going to have the opportunity to make a very nice combo, and I think it's just required on this board. There was a color bomb and a wrapped, but they didn't stick around long enough. That happens often in situations where you have 3 different colors. Not so often on this one, because it's hard to make a color bomb at all. But if we do get that opportunity, and we do get to match it up, there we go. That's going to make all the difference. Yes, I'd love to have more open, but that's just not possible. So I'm going to use this to make openings here and try to get to that UFO and get that set off right away. So now here I am with 11 moves left still, and this nice cascade continuing, another color bomb. Very unlikely to get that set up with a special. So I'll think about using that right away. Let's just try to clear more out here and see what happens. Nothing is lining up with that color bomb. Do I take out green? Do I take out orange? I like orange on this one. It doesn't take long for that orange to come back onto the board though. Reducing the number of colors we have on the board doesn't work nearly as well when there are only 3 because they just bound back so quickly. But look at that, another color bomb. Color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. And yes, I want to set it with a stripe, and no, I'm not going to be able to, but thankfully we get some nice cascading now that the board is almost all open. So here we only have 3 jelly left, and they're right in this little compartment here. And now just 2, although I can hit this directly and then hopefully use the color bomb to take out that last little jelly there. Thankfully the toffee wasn't covering it at that crucial juncture. Alright, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. I don't know if I said this, but it took just about 5 tries. And as always, thank you so much for watching.